Hi, and welcome to Chapter 6, Web, Non-Store Based, and Other Forms of Traditional Retailing. So we do have uh, a chapter here on the web. So let's find out what this is all about. Here we go. Objectives: to contrast single and multi-channel retailing, to look at certain characteristics of the three major retail institutions involved in non-store based strategy mixes. Long sentences. Also, to explore the emergence of electronic retailing through the World Wide Web. So certainly we'll take a look at that and discuss two other traditional, non-traditional forms of retailing: video kiosks and airport retailing. Can't wait for that. So approaches to retailing channels, examples of single channel retailing: store-based retailer, mail order sporting goods, or an online CD retailer that only does business through the web. Oh my, that is so long time ago, just to be nice. All right, so approaches to retailing channels, examples of multi-channel retailing: store-based retailer such as a local gift store, store-based retailer also selling through the web, and such as a jewelry store also selling through the web. Everything, as you can see, selling through the web. And nowadays, I would think that a single channel or one channel retailing is pretty much out, and you need to absolutely expand and have multi-channels. The non-store retailing, retailing strategy that is not store-based, that sounds good. It exceeds a lot of money here in Canada and in the States. 80% comes from direct marketing. Again, please pay less attention to all this. This is really just, I guess the exams or the quizzes are going to be based on this information, so there's not much I could do. Let's go with this. Web-based retailing is the fastest growing area, without a doubt. And non-traditional retailing includes formats do not fit into the store in non-store based categories: airport retailing and video kiosks. We have also direct marketing. Customers first exposed to a good or service through a non-personal medium and then orders by mail, phone, fax, or computer. So annual sales in the States quite a bit, as you can see, also around the world. And now this, of course, is changing as we speak. So characteristics of a direct marketing customers: married, upper middle class, 35 to 50, desires unique items and good prices. Again, this market has completely changed since this video, or not this video, since this chapter has been published. Strategic business advantages of direct marketing: reduce costs, lower prices, large geographic coverage like the whole world, convenient to customers, ability to pinpoint customer segments, ability to eliminate sales tax for some, ability to supplement regular business without additional outlets. Strategic business limitations. Limitations of direct marketing: products cannot be examined prior to purchase. So true. Costs may be underestimated. This is not true anymore. Costs are exact. Response rates to catalogs under 10%. Clutter exists. I would think that it has to do with a lot of competition and a lot of products that are out there. Long lead time required. Well, we know that through Amazon and Prime and through other retailers. This is true now in the pandemic that we're living through, but not true once everything gets back to normal, if we ever do. Industry reputation, sometimes very negative. Again, this is not true. Customer service online is exceptional. Database retailing: collection, storage, and usage of relevant customer information, right? Name, address, and all this. And certainly they observe the 80-20 rule. We can talk about that if you like. So you can just ask me a question. What is the 80-20 rule? Emerging trends, evolving activities, changing customer lifestyles, increasing competition, without a doubt, increasing usage of dual distribution channels, if not even more so, and changing media roles with the technology and global marketing for sure. Again, this chapter certainly is outdated. Selection factors by customers, company reputation and image, ability to shop whenever consumers want, and types of goods and services, availability of toll-free number or website for ordering, credit card acceptance, certainly with PayPal, speed of promised delivery time, and competitive pricing and satisfaction with past purchases and good return policy. So again, all of this is true now more and more, and has evolved enormously. Executing a direct marketing strategy, well, this is really goes like in full circle. It starts with business definition, ends with measuring results and maintaining the database, and then with feedback, it begins again. So it goes round and round. Media selection, printed catalogs, direct mail ads, in brochures, inserts, displays, ads or programs, banners, ads, or hot links on the web, certainly, and video kiosks. Outcome measures, overall response rate is good, average purchase amount also. You also have sales volume by product category, and also the value of a list brokers. So this is really important in this factor. Here's a snapshot again of US direct selling industry. Again, this is quite dated. And let's take a look now at the role of the web, certainly. Project a retail presence. This, for sure, everybody and anybody has to do to survive in today's economic structure and competitive analysis. Enhanced image, generate sales, reach geographically dispersed customers, in other words, globally. Provide information to customers, goes without saying. Promote new products, and also demonstrate new product benefits. This is really content marketing at its earliest stage. Let's continue, as it says there. Provide customer service through emails. Be more personal with consumers. Absolutely. Conduct a retail business efficiently, or conduct a retail business efficiently. Obtain customer feedback. Promote special offers. Describe employment opportunities. And present information to potential investors, franchisees, and the media. Now this, as you can see, is 10 years ago, and probably true in many senses as it stands there. A lot of things have changed. I would think auto-related probably doesn't sit in the same spot, but overall I would think this is still true today. But there again, maybe not with Amazon really taking over travel. So you can say it has changed quite a bit. So what would you put first? Or can you look this up and bring this up to date and let us know in class if this interests you, is to show us in today's world, 2020, actually you can show us January 2020, and maybe you can show us January 2021. What do you think it's going to look like when it comes to projected retail sales online? Five stages: developing a retail web presence, brochure website, commerce website, all these types of websites. The webified store, in other words, you can work the store exactly like a retail store. Certainly, again, this is 10 years ago, as we saw, or maybe a little give or take. And a lot of this has changed, and a lot of this lingo we don't use anymore, right? Brochure website or even commerce website, more e-commerce, and the webified store. I don't know, haven't heard that in a long time, but probably still exists, but not sure. Things have changed. A checklist of retailer decisions and utilizing the web. A lot of questions to ask yourself, and again, these questions pretty much now not used and are obsolete, and we'll have to change the type of questions. Especially if you look down, you will see what search engines, such as Yahoo, will list the retailer's website. I think Yahoo still exists, but it still doesn't have the dominance of its good old days. Web strengths. Let's put them all up. A lot of web strengths, right? Certainly information, convenience, a lot of stuff that the web has today. It is our world, and you can probably add to these lists if you like. Oh, the next slide, I'd like to see it. Let me see. Reasons not to shop online. Let's see if these are true today. Let's discuss this, and let me ask you, what do you think? Reasons not to shop online. Trust? Not sure. I do trust certain websites. There are other websites I wouldn't go near, but overall, I think this is up and coming, and trust is really important for people to shop on specific websites. And if they get bitten once, that means if they get cheated or frauded, they certainly won't go back. Fear, similar. Lack of security, again, more and more, it is secure. Lack of personal communication. Now we have all these chat boxes that are not real people, but is artificial intelligence. And it camouflages and makes it look like personal communication. So this one still, I think, lacks a little bit, or lags behind the other ones. And the chatbots do help, but it's still not real people. Recommendations: develop or exploit well-known, trustworthy retail names. Absolutely, a lot of companies do that. Tailor the product for web shoppers, yes. Enable the shopper to click as little as possible. That is something that you don't hear very often at the very beginning of when the web started to, or web e-commerce started to come out. But this is so true today. Shoppers don't want to click 100 times to finalize a sale. Like one-click shop is a big term for the web for sure. And up and coming web search inside a retailer needs to improve. Certainly Amazon is much better than it used to be, but still far from the Googles and the Bings. It's very expensive. Mind you, the Bings and Google provide this to a lot of retailers today, so they don't have to actually have a search engine. They can just use Google or Bing. And recommendations for retailers: they use customer information. Airport retailing, let's put this up here. Let's take a look at it. And you tell me if this is true again today. I would think a lot of it is true. Captive audience, I'm not sure. Well, I would think so, only because they're waiting for the plane and they can't go anywhere. So yeah, they're like captive for sure, right? They can't go anywhere. They got to wait. And if the plane is delayed, well, then they're really captive, right? And longer operating hours. I guess they got to stay open and wait till the last planes fly out, because that's their market. That's their customers, right? And duty free is also possible. So we'll end with this slide, Airport Retailing and Borders. You can see that this is a very nice slide. I'm not sure why it's here, but it's a nice slide. And I guess it talks a lot about retailing in airports being a big business. But overall, this chapter needs to be redone and lead with the web and also e-commerce. So we've done e-commerce. We know a little bit more about what we have here, but retailing certainly is today crucial to have a web or e-commerce presence, right? So let's talk about these subjects if you like this later on. Thank you.